what is going on? Welcome back again, my friend. This is Gil Franklin. Remember, that's right, I'm not your fucking dating coach, and you're still here. You've made it this far into Make Women Chase You Plus. And in this section here called Sex Triggers, you've made it to video module number 3. And what is the name and title and headline of this fucking module? It is The Pregnant Pause. So I think it's kind of cool because the reason I'm creating these videos is because I'm trying to blend into each other. So if you notice at the beginning of the video modules here inside of Sex Triggers is that I started off with the biggest idea ever of them all. Slow everything down. Slow it all down. The reason why I started with that too is because video section 3 here that we're talking about, as I just said, it's called The Pregnant Pause. It's a noticeable pause. And you're going to see in the next video module after this, it's going to be introducing a video with FBI hostage negotiator. His name is Chris Voss. The topic of that video is called mirroring. It's an extension of that, but this one is just as equally important. And I placed this video first because I want you to understand why creating pauses in your conversations with slowing everything down first as a lead becomes so much easier when it comes down to learning how to communicate, to speak with women, to make new friends with guys, maybe more other girls professionally, in business, what have you. Learning how to annotate the tone of your voice, to just listen. So, what is the premise here with, as I just said, pregnant pause? I wish I had a better demonstration of what I could give to you here other than the tactic I'm going to share with you, but it is this. Really? Okay. Yeah? You did what? Are you going to share the secret? Oh, wait, that's right. What did I just do there? I paused, right? Remember what we talked about earlier, like the whole biggest idea of this video section of the course is to create sexual tension. The thing that creates tension outside of desire is that vacuum. It's that little pause. It's that tension, the gap, and that little micro moment where people are waiting and hanging on, like the end of your fucking episode of your favorite anime or some show that cliffhangers you. That little tension that makes people or females in this manner want to fill the gap for you.
One of the things that men do wrong is that they try to be these snipers, which is like these boring people who walk through life not talking to anyone, not engaging with the cashier, and then they're going to see the most beautiful woman at the bar who is surrounded by people who want to speak to her, and they're going to go, now I'm going to turn it on. That's not how it's ever been with me. I haven't seen it done that way. It's by flirting with the world. It's by recognizing that the person that you should flirt with is the next person you interact with. And whether that's someone in your apartment building as you're taking the elevator who is an older gentleman, like being that outgoing, fun, friendly person, setting a vibe, goofing off, and then just happening to be near the person that you're interested in is going to be much, much more powerful because it's not something that you've got to like gear up for.
So, what is the name again? Oh yeah, The Pregnant Pause. So all you're going to do, again, I want to keep these videos super short. Here's your homework, and I'm going to do my best to provide examples for you too. Your homework in this moment, other than combining it with slowing everything down, screening and qualifying, and everything else you're going to learn in here, is just taking an extra few moments to respond when you're talking to her and just allowing yourself to be a little bit more expressive. So if she's talking about the way she's dressed and she's like, oh my god, it's just so hot today. It's like, oh my god. Like yesterday it was just raining, it was nice and cool, and like I went out, I had a great time with my friends, my family, my kids, blah blah blah. All you're gonna do is remember, slow everything down. Don't say a fucking thing. Just maybe fold your arms a little bit. Stare at her. Not awkwardly, just calm. Non-judgmentally. Remember, slow your words down. And just listen, and then allow that vacuum of tension to build. And they know you're doing it right because she's going to slowly look at you. She might smile. Because these are little triggers and indicators. We'll go over that later. Indicators of interest and indicators of how it's working and how you gauge and read it better. Like, yeah. But like, really, you're going to give the pause to her so she can fill in the gap. And then you're going to also fill in the gap so she's going to give you 20% of her feedback of what she says. You give back the 80. And then it's going to go back and forth like you guys are dancing if you do it right. And that is what an honest communication between the two human beings are. You're listening more than you're actually speaking to see what she is saying, as if it makes sense in the moment, or if she's just saying shit to say shit because she's reacting probably to test you. The homework, lean back. Shut up. Just listen to her. Keep doing what you're doing with her. And if you disagree, wait a few moments before you respond with what you say. So if you disagree with what she says, don't get mad and be, oh no, what do you always keep complaining about all this stupid fucking shit? Why do you keep complaining? Don't do none of that. Calm down. Say nothing. Your greatest strength is going to come from this pause because she's going to do the work for you. She's going to want to do the work for you. She's going to want to help fill that gap for you. All you have to do is realize that your power is not from emotionally feeding the monster that she's trying to create inside of you, but you feeding the monster yourself and you taming and having the leash and the reins of the monster and deciding how you want to speak.
You need to understand that that woman you think is so special, that one you really want, she's so special, she ain't special, bro. Get that shit out your head straight away. The more special you think she is, the more you're going to fuck up when you're talking to her. She ain't special. You're going to spend your life, instead of becoming rich, instead of becoming strong, instead of becoming smart, you're just going to fucking run around a mall, approaching girls, day game. Bullshit, it's garbage. It's for children.